Hello, Hafu. One sec, I feel like I need more hype music than this. Don't get me wrong, I love the Risk of Rain 2 hype, like music, but it is a little bit too chill. Playlists. Let's do that for a second. Will we do... Okay. Hello, everybody. Oh, let's get Nibble up. Oh, that's not it. That's the one. There we are. Hello, everybody. Nibble be here. We vibing. How are you doing today? I've been messing with Nibble a little bit. Less in the digital space, more in the physical space. To make sure that he's able to do this. He can do his own Nog Champ. Look at that. And it's pretty reliable. It's pretty hype. The two major changes was I moved the pop filter for my mic so that it's a little bit lower. And I'm wearing contacts so that it can tell what I'm doing. So I can smile. And be very excited. Ready? Okay, it doesn't know what to do there. Alright, we'll just go and smile. Yeah, Master's Degree in Product Design. Yeah, that's me. Look at me go. Anyways. I got a puppy a couple days ago. That's hype. That's so exciting. I'm happy for you. What kind of puppy? I'm not good with breeds, so be as descriptive as you can. Also, I have not eaten a lot today, so I'm eating a granola bar. A blue healer? Yo, Bluey? That's hype. I'm just gonna assume that your blue healer is literally blue. Because that's what the show Bluey taught me. His name is Dr. Seymour Pepperbutts. Love that for you. That's amazing. Hello. What an inspired name. Did you name him yourself? We groove into the music here today. Love that. Alright, well today, chat, we are going to be having some fun. Today's just going to be a chill stream. Largely because I'm sick, and largely because I'm tired. And I don't want to stream for too long today. But, you know what? You just made Nibble angry. Who did that? Who did that? I'm looking around. Okay, we're good. Yeah, to see what it did. Yeah, that was a redeem created by Anamius. Pretty solid one. Yeah, so today we're going to be playing some Risk of Rain 2, but specifically, I've installed a mod that allows me to enable or disable any of the items that we might get. So, let me pop over to it. And our goal today is to only play with items that we could get through past TSA. So, we are going to go through the list of all of the items in the game and decide if we could get that through TSA reliably. Let me switch this real quick. Game default to risky raid 2. There we go. That's better. Okay, chat. So we have a list of quite a few items here. We're going to go one by one and decide if the item could get passed by TSA. So, starting first with a repulsion plate armor. This is just armor. I think we're okay. I think armor can probably make it past TSA. Now, unfortunately, a mocha, maybe not as much. If you're carrying it in from outside of the airport, I think you're kind of screwed with the mocha. So, unfortunately, I do think the mocha has to go. Looking at a bolstering lantern. Do we think we could get a lantern past TSA? Probably not, right? They'd probably confiscate a lantern. Let's just do this. I feel like anything flammable is a no-go, so probably not. Brooch, I think we're okay with a brooch. Brooch is fine. We can easily get a brooch past TSA as long as the needle attaching it is not too sharp, right? Teddy bear, yeah. We can get a teddy bear past TSA easily. Now, the next one, not as easily. I don't think they're going to let us take a tri-tip dagger. Or bullets, for that matter. Glasses? Goggles? Goggles are safe, I think. Crowbar? I don't know about crowbar. Chat, okay, what do we think about crowbar? Do we think we could get a crowbar past TSA? Would they be upset if I packed a crowbar in my suitcase? I don't think so. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Let me see if I can... We're going to Google. Can I bring a crowbar on an airplane? Okay, so according to this, no. Hand tools must go as checked in luggage, include hammers, sledge, claw, or ball, spades, and other tools. Yeah, crowbar. That's so sad. Alright, no crowbars on our airplanes. That is very sad. Warped Echo, I think is just like either a shield or like a disc. I think that's fine. Fireworks, probably not. Meat. Okay. Here's another question. Can we bring meat on the plane? I feel like it depends on where you are. We're going to Google this one. Can I bring a steak on a plane? I'm going to be put on a list after this. Okay, so the AI overview says you can generally bring a steak on the plane in your carry-on or checked luggage. Okay, wait. Meat are permitted. Let's go! Okay, so we're good on meat. Meat is fine. Meat can, in fact, go with us. A watch, easy. Roll of pennies, easy. Cautious slug. Steaks on a plane. Heck yeah, brother. Oh, wait, did I... Oh, no, we can have steak. That's fine. Cautious slug, though. I think the slug is alive by the lore. See, I don't know about this one. So true, Nightbot. Nibble indeed. Could I bring a okay, we're gonna have to ask Google. Can I bring a slug on the plane? Okay, Google is saying no. You can't bring a slug. Live snails cannot be imported into the United States for human consumption. Okay, so unfortunately it is alive, so we're gonna have to say we cannot bring the slug. Okay, now here's the real question. Power elixir. It is a liquid. Is it less than 3 ounces though? 3 liquid ounces. Because that will change a lot. What do we think, chat? I'm looking at it. I'm analyzing it. Is it a psychedelic? I don't think it's a psychedelic. It is a health tonic of sorts, I would say. More than anything. Medicine. Do we think this bottle is less than 3 liquid ounces, though? I'm kind of inclined to think of all of the liquids in this game, it might be. Actually, okay, how much can we fit into a flask? Is that a flask? Beaker flask? We're gonna find out. How much can you fit into a beaker flask? What would it be? It would be something like the Erlenmeyer flask. Okay. How much can you fit into an Erlenmeyer flask? No, I don't think it's graduated. Graduated is the tall ones. Okay, all right. So we're seeing that 2 liter. Oh, that's a big one. Yeah, how much can an Erlenmeyer flask hold? Okay. Milliliter, but... Okay. How much can an Erlenmeyer flask hold liquid ounces? Oh, 1 sec. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. Well, the hand tracking was really on point for a second there. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, I gotta blow my nose, so I'm muting. Oh, this is going to be a struggle today, chat. I'm thinking if a 50 milliliter one can hold 1.7 ounces of liquid, I think we're okay. I think we can bring this on the plane. I think we're good. All right. Now a hoof of an animal. I think we're okay under the same meat category, surprisingly enough. I think we're safe on a goat hoof. Gasoline is probably a non-starter, though. Hi, Namias. Yeah, I don't think we can take gasoline on the plane, so we're going to take that off. Anamius and anybody else who just joined, we are playing a round of Risk of Rain, but only with items that we could get past TSA. So far, we have decided that we cannot take a mocha, a lantern, a dagger, bullets, a crowbar, fireworks, a slug, or gasoline. Okay, no, see, that's the thing, Fatimus Balmus. We can't bring a bomb because then TSA would put us on a list. And I think we don't want that. I don't know what chronic expansion actually is. 1 sec. Let's look up what chronic expansion is. Chronic expansion RR2. We're looking at the logbook now, chat. Sounds like a ticking time bomb, and we're not looking at ads. Okay, what does the logbook say? Okay, order details. Devices is getting way too much phencyclidine. What the frick is phencyclidine? Oh, PCP. So I don't think we can take PCP on an airplane. I'm just gonna call that out. I don't think. Yeah, I think that's also a non-starter on that front. So maybe no PCP on the plane. A med kit is maybe. What do we think? No angel dust, Sag. True. What do we think is in the med kit? Because if it's just like band-aids and some like Tylenol, I think we're fine. But if we have like scalpels, morphine, let's consult the wiki to see if we've got any more detail for this. I suppose I could do this too. Med kit. We're just gonna see what it if we have any notes on what it has. No, this is just a logbook between two dudes. Okay, but this item is in multiple games, so yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If there's scissors, we might not be able to take it. Let's see. ROR1 med kit. We're gonna see if this one has a logbook entry. Shipping details. All right, big shipment coming in. Each med kit should contain bandages, sterile dressing, soap, antiseptics, saline, gloves, scissors, aspirin, codeine, and an EpiPen. Should be a huge step up from what you had before and should prevent any future problems like last week. Okay. Here's the thing. Can we take scissors on an airplane? Can I take small scissors on a plane? You can generally bring small scissors. Wait. Okay, less than 6 centimeters. Okay, I think I would think that they're small scissors. I think that they're small scissors. I think we're good on this one. I think we run it. Bustling fungus might not work though. The next one is fungus that is bustling. I think they would not allow that for agricultural reasons. I'm not even going to look that up. I'm pretty sure we got pretty good confirmation on that. Focus crystal. It's just a crystal. I think we got a crystal. Yeah, that's fine. Opal, same. Personal shield generator. Let me look up the personal shield generator. Okay, so we're seeing kinetic rating is very poor. It's the extremely cheap production, made it a great budget tool for hikers, sailors, and even the daily commuters for comfortable in harsh weather. So this is TSA for an international flight? I believe so. Agriculture is generally only banned if it goes between countries or islands. I'm thinking it's international because we're getting on a spaceship to go to space. So even more than international, interplanetary is the vibe. Yeah. I think the personal shield generator is okay. It looks like it's got a self-contained battery. I think we're set. So let's... Yeah, we'll okay the personal shield generator. Item scrap. I think is just... Ooh. See, now, I don't know about item scrap. Because I don't know what is the item scrap. One sec. We're looking this up. Item scrap white. No passive effect. What does it say? Hobbyist known for making... Don't have your materials up to par. Make your own. Recycling old parts can be fun. Kit bashing and 3D printing. It's probably okay. So I guess to clarify, we are a passenger going interplanetary, and we're only bringing a carry-on. Because we can't afford a check bag. Not in this economy. Yeah. So I don't know about this one. I think we'll say yes. I think it's fine to say yes here. Backup magazine is probably not allowed. I would assume a magazine of bullets not allowed. Antlers though? I'm having to consult the internet a lot more than I expected. Can I take antlers on a plane? Carry-on bags? Yes. There's a whole article on this. Wait, does TSA.gov have... Oh, what can I bring? Oh, I can just search things? Frick yeah, dude. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, we can bring antlers. Energy drink, though, is a no-go. Oh, wait, actually, if it's sealed... Probably not, but if it's sealed, could I get it on a plane? And energy drink. Baby formula. Breast milk. Coffee. Empty. Okay. Protein or energy powders. Food. Okay, let's look under food. Beverages. Baby formula. Bottled water. Okay, I don't think it's less than... Wait, 100 milliliters? Okay, wait. How much is 100 milliliters? How much is a can? How much... Oh, how much in a can of soda? 330 milliliters. Okay, so way too big. Okay. Oop, there we go. So, unfortunately, probably no soda. Probably no sticky bombs nor stun grenades. I think those are probably out of the question. Soldier's syringe. Are you allowed medical syringes on a plane? Chat, what do we think? Medical syringes. Let's see. Syringe. I think I spelled that wrong. Unused syringes are allowed, accompanied by injectable medicine. You must declare these items. Okay, so maybe. Okay. So the syringe itself is fine. But can we... You looked it up too. The real question is, what is in the syringe? Because I think that probably will change it. Okay, well, this just says drugs, so that's not helpful. Let's look up soldier's syringe. I'm not good at spelling. I'm finding out. Oh, wait, did I spell that right? Let's go. Okay, okay. Contains vaccinations, antibiotics, painkillers, steroids, heroin, gasoline, and something that feels like burning. It clarifies needs to be accompanied by it. Oh, like it needs to be stored outside of the syringe. Okay, probably we can't bring it for that reason, but also because it has heroin and gasoline in it. And I would assume... Oh, it's probably good? Okay, I think we could lie. I think we could get away with this one. We would just have to say, yes, what's inside of it is just antibiotic. Oh, wait. TSA dog can't sniff out the heroin in the green goop. You'll be fine. Would it be bad for me to search on Google? Can TSA dogs smell drugs? Can they smell heroin? I'm going to be put on a list. I'm gonna do it. Can the TSA dog smell heroin? Okay, it does say heroin. Okay, I think we're screwed if we take it. So let's not take it. Okay, it was worth a shot. I don't think we can take a soldier syringe that contains heroin and gasoline. Can they smell the perk? Oh, actually, that's a good question. It's a really good question. Smell PCP. Okay, Peterson criminal defense law. How far away? Okay, what substances can they smell? Okay, marijuana, cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, ecstasy, and fentanyl. It doesn't say PCP. Okay, so we might actually be okay on the PCP. Which is not a statement I thought I was going to say tonight. So, chronic expansion is a maybe at this point. Although it is used for weaponry, so it might be recognized by TSA. Yeah, this is going to be a fun explanation. They're going to say, tell a legend, are you trying to fly with us? Last time on your stream, you were Googling this. You're actually on a watch list right now. Give me 1 sec. Sorry, there was a knock on my door. I did get pulled into the second room. And that was actually TSA right now. They're like, hey, you can't be Googling that on stream. How dare you? I think probably still can't take the PCP. Okay. What about Monster Teeth? I think Monster Teeth is fine. Assuming they're not real teeth. Like real people teeth. For smuggling nibbles. Yeah, that's true, actually. I put nibble into a jar. Actually, I put it into my, like, Schlatt anime girl cup. That's how I transported him. Oh, it moved for a second? That's my hand. Sometimes it's accurate. There's the pipe crescendo. Sometimes it works. Other times it's a little bit finicky. There's also not a lot of space on my desk, so, like, where my microphone is... Yeah. Yeah, I got you, buddy. Finicky is the best icky. Sure. Yeah, I think Monster Tooth is fine. I think a key is fine. War Banner is probably fine, assuming it doesn't have any, like, hate speech on it. Yeah, I think that's okay. All right, those are our white items. Pretty solid set of them, I think. Maybe let's go through the green items now. Okay, so we got Predatory Instincts is... What is it, really? Okay, let's look it up. Predatory Instincts is right here. Okay, so I think it must be in the first game. Let's put these tabs together. Is there? There's not. Okay. Predatory. Oh wait, Predatory Instincts. Let's go. Okay. Wolves, nasty creatures, was tending to my crops, then a pack of them came out. I thought one of them... Okay, so it's just a wolf pelt. Okay, it being a wolf pelt, I think we might be okay. Animal pelt. Okay, these are not... animal skin, maybe? Bug repellent, pet food, small pet, stuffed animal. Okay, I think we're okay on this one. If it lets us bring meat, I think we're probably fine. You know? Could be wrong. We really should have gotten like a TSA expert here. Okay, bandolier is probably not going to work. If bullets didn't work, I don't think a bandolier will work. This is just a book, so I think we're safe on a book. A ukulele, I think, is going to be fine. A skull might be... I don't know about a skull. Skull might not work. We're gonna try a skull. Just a book. Yeah. Don't look suspicious. It's fine. Can I bring a skull? It is a human skull. Okay, so they don't... The TSA does not officially have a stance on this one. Can I bring a skull on a plane? I'm going to be on so many watch lists. Goodness sake. I'm going to see if... Bone collecting. Yep, I've traveled with skulls before, including massive gator skull. Beware some question. Okay, so I think we're fine. I think we're fine on a skull. Frick yeah, dude. Surely a warhorn would be fine too. Now, the next one, I don't know. This is a fuel cell. I assume probably not, because they're pretty big about lithium ions not being permitted. So we'll just not bring it just in case. The guillotine is a hard no. I'm sure it's a hard no. Will-o'-the-wisp. I don't know. It's a bottled fire creature. Probably not, right? Probably not. Probably not. I think, okay, we could try searching for, like, if I brought a jar of fireflies on an air... Okay, now I'm curious. Now I'm curious. Now I have to know. Okay. We're just gonna... Can I bring a jar of fireflies on a plane? Okay, so... No. Live ones are not recommended. Okay, so probably not. Probably not. Okay. You never know. It's worth the ask. Okay, so probably no will-o'-the-wisp. Chance doll, that's just a doll. Necklace, a feather, those are all fine. Bands, these are rings. I think we could bring rings. Don't question the fact that they can light people on fire, but they're just rings. I think that's fine. Shipping request form, that's just a note thing. What's it called? No, I got this, don't worry. It is a clipboard. That's the word. Scythe, though, probably not. One sec, we're gonna look up a scythe. Chat, do we think a scythe can be taken on? Scythe. It is not explicitly listed. Can I bring a scythe? Sharp objects. No. Okay, I cannot bring a scythe. That's unfortunate. Okay, no scythe on the plane. Again, another ring. We're okay with rings. I don't know what a luminous shot is. So let's consult the wiki on this one. Luminous shot. This is a new one. Where is it? Luminous shot. There we go. Okay. Crafted by... Thank you for the opportunity. Put up a good fight. Or cross weapon sync theory. Okay, so this is a weapon. This is a weapon, so I'm gonna assume no. Okay. How do we feel about a vial of blood, chat? Do we think I could bring a vial of blood? Oh, my search history. Okay, let's say blood. Seems reasonable. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Blood sugar test kit is yes. Okay, can I bring blood on a plane? Okay, this one's good. Can I bring a necklace that has a vial of blood? This is good. Just put it in a liquid baggie. Oh, we got a link. Frick yeah, dude. Okay. We recognize that prearrangement may not always be possible. Okay. Blood might be fine. We just got to put it in like the little like Ziploc baggy thing. And then I think we're good. Yo, let's freaking go. A waxed quail, easy, yes. Breaching fin, probably. Wait, fragile medical materials consist of, but are not limited to blood, human organs, bone marrow, skin, human embryos, and eyeballs. We recognize that prearrangement may not always be possible. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. Breaching fin, I think, is okay, because it's just a part of a fish, which we've already determined that things like antlers are okay. So I think we're good on that. Sailstar is a balloon. I don't know about balloon. We'll come back to Sailstar. Definitely not an ATG missile Mark 1. I think that's and a harpoon is probably, yeah, probably not. A stealth kit? I don't know about that one. We'll come back to it. Okay, shuriken. Sure can't. Regenerating scrap would probably turn some heads, but it might be okay. No, it's a living object, so probably not, actually. Okay. More scrap. A seed? Maybe not. Don't know what a Crotobauble really is. A shield is probably fine. Red whip is probably fine. You might turn some heads, but I think it's okay. Squid polyp is a maybe. Definitely no on the ignition tank. A flower. Unstable transmitter is probably a no? Because it's just a faulty electronic device. Probably not. Razor wire is a no-go, for sure. I haven't seen Despicable Me in so long. Squid polyp. That's chicken jockey. I'm sorry, I haven't seen it in so long. Squid gun. That's the line, right? I'm out of touch. Noxious thorn. Maybe. And Berserker's Pauldron. Berserker's Pauldron. Squid launcher. Chicken jockey. Same brain rot. Okay. I think Berserker's Pauldron is fine too. We could just say it's cosplay. Pre-chicken jockey. Squid launching games. True. Balloon. I wish they had a squid launcher as one of the games. Yeah, I think the second season would have done much better if that was the case. They had a whole season and messed it up, bro. I never saw the second season. It's on my list, but I just don't have the time. And it's one of those that, like, I know I could watch the dub, but the dub last season was really bad. So I just haven't yet. One day I might. The first season was pretty solid, but I just don't know. Okay. Sailstar is a balloon. So do we think we can take balloons on this? Let's see. Balloon. Oh, balloon has two L's. Balloon. Balloon's not inflated. So I could deflate the Sailstar. But I don't think I can take the Sailstar on inflated. So here's the real question. Do you think I could... Because does it defeat the purpose of the Sailstar to remove the helium? Because we can't take all of it with us. So does that mean we can't take any of it? What is our consensus on this, chat? Do we have to be able to take the whole of it? This comes down to what is an item? We're ship of Theseusing this balloon here. Get your votes in chat. I'm not sure right now. There's part of me that's like, sure, the balloon is fine, and we can just get some helium on the other side. But helium isn't that easy to come by all the time. I'm almost thinking no. I think I'm going to have to say no. Unfortunately. I'm open to other opinions, though. Okay, Old War Stealth Kit is something that turns you invisible. I think we don't really have a good comparison to that in real life. So it's hard to say. But I would assume no, because they probably don't want that in an airport. Scrap is fine. Leeching Seed is a seed, which is going to be tricky. An invisibility cloak wouldn't be detected on site. So true. But this is metal, you know. It would set off a metal detector. They would be like, what is that? And you'd have to say, it's an invisibility thing. And then they'd be like, oh, you can't have that. You know? Planting seeds. Oh. Okay. We can bring seeds. I thought that was going to be a no-go. All right, frick yeah. All right, seeds are fine. I don't know what a chronobauble is. So we're going to look up a chronobauble and see what the wiki says. Chronobauble. Okay, what is it? What does it say? I found this trinket in a trinket shop on Mercury. Seller said something special about special relativity, real distortions, real heavy distortions or something. I didn't really get it. Anyways, it's supposed to slow down time. Okay, this is just a trinket. We can take trinkets. Trinkets are fine. Okay, squid polyp, I don't know. So let's figure out what a squid polyp is first. Because I think this is a live animal. When it turns on us, don't come coming to me. Swear there's more than one. Okay, yeah, this is a live animal. I think in our classification, we cannot bring a squid polyp. So that is unfortunate. Flowers is the next one we gotta look up. Can I bring flowers? Flower. I can bring flowers. We're good. Also, I'm consulting TSA because I feel like they're the most picky in the world. But there are other countries in the world I should probably acknowledge. Will I? No, but I should. Thorns. I don't know if TSA is going to have anything to say about thorns. I think if I can bring a flower, I can bring a thorn. Right? I think we're good on that. Okay, so those are our green items. We can't bring a bandolier of bullets, a fuel cell, a guillotine, a fire creature in a jar, a scythe, a weapon, a balloon, an inflated balloon, a missile launcher, a harpoon, a stealth kit, a shuriken, a regenerating scrap, a squid, an ignition tank. Oh, we can bring a flower. We determined that. We can't bring an unstable transmitter. Unstable technology, I think, is already just bad. A razor wire, which is just barbed wire that shoots out razors. Cool. We're finally on to red items. Do I think I could bring a decapitated alien head? Antlers are yes. Okay. Metal detector plants are fine. Sewing machine, solar panels, speakers, stuffed animals. Tea kettle. Okay, toy robots, that's good to know. I can bring my bonkles, everybody. I can bring my bonkles. Nibble, you're allowed on a plane. Waffle iron. Waffle iron? Huh. Interesting. Okay. But this doesn't... I think, honestly, I might be able to bring a decapitated head. Huh. Can I bring an animal head on a plane? Also, sorry that all my search results say NZ. I decided to do a VPN to New Zealand today. And so we're getting a lot of New Zealand search results. Okay, okay, this is a New Zealand one, but we're going to take them into consideration. Okay, cheers. Wrap up the skull and get a big roll of cardboard. Okay. Not in carry-on luggage. Okay, so probably not. So maybe not, actually. But animal skulls are okay. Alright, chat, you gotta weigh in on this one. Can I bring an alien head onto a plane? It is decapitated, and we would be good about keeping it frozen. I think it's a 50-50. I could coin flip it if we want, but I want your arguments. I would call it fragile medical material. Permitted in my eyes. Let's go. TSA Anamius confirms it. Okay, now Shattering Justice is a hammer. I think it said that we can't take tools. So I think this is TSA Anamius. Yes. In fact. I think war bonds are okay. I think, you know, it's just paper, really. Aegis is a shield. Brilliant Behemoth is a bazooka, so probably not on that one. Growth Nectar. Again, this is going to have to come down to the size, I think. Let's look it up, though. Okay, Growth Nectar. There it is. Okay, so this does not specify anything else. It is nectar. I think we might be okay on this one. It's plant related. It could be small enough. I think we're okay with plant nectar here. With growth nectar, I should say. All right, we're taking growth nectar. I don't think we're going to get away with a meat hook, unfortunately. Okay, defensive microbots. Here's the argument. Is defensive microbots a toy robot? Because if it's a toy robot, then we're okay. But it does attack people. Actually, it doesn't attack people. It only attacks projectiles. But does this count as a... I would think this probably counts as a drone. So let's see what the TSA has to say about a drone. Drone. Drones are allowed through the checkpoint Drones containing lithium batteries, fuel cells, and components of certain parachute systems may be prohibited in baggage. Okay, so this is a 50-50. I think probably okay. I think we're all right with this drone. I think we keep it. Clover is a clover. I think we're fine with that. Scope. I think a scope would be fine. Maybe not a full gun, but a scope would probably be fine. Not a dagger, though. Spare drone parts might fall under toy robot. I think we might be okay. Well, okay, actually, let me look at what the spare drone parts looks like. Because I'm realizing that it probably has some barrels of guns. Spare drone parts. Yeah, that is a barrel of a minigun. I don't think we can take that one. Okay. Another teddy bear. We're fine with that. These are ankle bracelets. Anklets, one might even say. I think we're okay with this one. I think that's fine. A mask. I think we're okay with the mask as long as we're not wearing it at the time. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Wake of Vulture. What is the Wake of Vultures? Hi, Annie Das. How are you doing today? Lovely to see you in chat. We are currently trying to be TSA compliant in our Risk of Rain 2 game. Okay, Wake of Vultures. We're looking up Wake of Vultures to see what it is. Okay, unique leather belt. Oh, it's going to Auckland, New Zealand. Whoa, dude, my VPN is going crazy right now. It's even changing the the lore of Risk of Rain 2 items. The mine rolls over the body of Fortress of Bone. Okay, well this is just a cool leather belt, so I think we're fine. Yep, that's permitted. Frost Relic. I don't know what that classifies as. One sec. Okay, Frost Relic. Frost Relic. There we go. Okay, Frost Relic. Okay, it's the galaxy's largest snowflake. Okay, it's just a big snowflake. I think that's fine. I don't think... Ooh, okay, well, let's check with TSA to see if we can bring snow. Snow. Snowshoes. No. Snow globes? I think if we can take a snow globe, we're fine. Who animated Nibble? Me. Can I get him to point to himself? One sec. Point. Wait. There we go. Me. I did. He's a VTube model, so I've just rigged him. He's following my movements right now. I can make him pog. Ready? He pog. Okay, so I do think we are good with the snowflake here. We're good. That's just a raincoat. We already know antlers are okay. Seashells, I would assume, are fine. A brain is interesting. This is a brain with a fungal infection. Do we think I could take a brain with a fungal infection onto an airplane? What are our thoughts here, chat? See, I'm thinking if we can take a head, We've already said that a head is probably fine. Our TSA agent in chat, who's definitely legally able to answer these questions, and is definitely a real TSA agent, said it was okay. But what about brain stalks? Okay, we're gonna search fungus. We're gonna see if... Can I bring fungus? Fungus. Okay, what about brain? Okay, so we don't know about that. Can I bring a brain on a plane? Okay, so I don't think I can. Okay, so probably no on the brain. Okay, no on the brain. Resonance disc? What is a resonance disc? How close to a real object can we find? I'm just realizing you didn't say who animated nibble, you just said whoa animated nibble, and I can't read. Yep, that seemed about right. Okay. This is a... I did, but I didn't want to... It's okay, you can call me stupid. I deserve it sometimes. Oops, so sorry. I forgot to include the installation wizard with your new turbine. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Okay, it's just a disc. It's just... Oh, okay. Actually, we're fine. Okay, don't just call me stupid. That's... I feel like there's better ways to just call me... Okay. This is just a CD. Okay. I think this is fine. Not stupid. Okay, thank you, Pimpless. Okay, I think we might be okay on resonance disc. This is a CD. Runic what is a runic lens? Give me normal items for once, Risk of Rain 2. What are you? Runic lens. Is this like a staff? Order insurgents. Oh, insurance nightmare. Don't touch the pale yellow runes ever for any reason. Don't sleep near it. Don't make eye contact with it. Don't use it indoors. See, I think it's just like a cool staff or like a little trinket. It does call down a meteor, but we might be okay. I don't think there's any specific TSA regulation about not taking a cool trinket. So I think we're good on that one. So what's next? Okay, this is a pocket ICBM. That's not permitted. Antlers? Antlers are okay. We're good on antlers. A scorpion, however, I don't know. I guess if it's dead, but do we know if the symbiotic scorpion in Risk of Rain 2 is dead? I do not know myself. You can shoot them, you can punch them, beat them. Okay. It does not say. Let's see, this looks like some sort of like parasite that attaches to you and then helps you. A symbiote. Is it in Risk of Rain 1? Symbiotic scorpion? No. Okay. So, hard to say. If it is alive, then we're kind of... then I don't think we can take it. I'm gonna assume it's alive, though, because it can attach to us. So... let's... This is a plant. We're allowed plants. Bottled chaos, I don't know. Because I don't know how big it is. So let's look at the wiki once more. And see what bottled chaos is. Also, wasn't expecting this to take an hour. I'm so sorry. This is taking some time. But we will get to the actual run today. Okay, what is... the one planet they couldn't take? They had everything locked away in their cells. Beast artifacts. Okay, it doesn't really say. Bottled chaos. How... this is like a perfume bottle. Right? So... do we think we can take perfume on a plane? Perfume. I'm assuming it just has to be under the 3.4 or 100 milliliters. Do we think that this bottled chaos is under 100 milliliters? This one looks pretty big. I think this is probably going to be larger than that. Look at the rim of the lid there. Yeah, unfortunately, I think bottled chaos is out. Scrap is fine. Tesla coil is probably not okay. I'll Google it. Can I bring a Tesla coil? With some considerations. Containing batteries. Okay, wait. While it's generally not practical or necessary to bring Tesla coils on everyday use, they aren't inherently illegal. Okay, all right. You know what? I take my mod's words as truth. So we're taking the Tesla coil. Boomerangs, I'm sure, are okay. Probably. This is another skull, which I think we determined we can bring skulls. So I think we're fine here. Hard light afterburner. Do we think we can bring like an engine? Why Tesla coils might be impractical on a plane. Electromagnetic interference. Tesla coils generate a significant electromagnetic field which can interfere with delicate electronic systems that control an aircraft's navigation, communication, and flight critical functions. Safety concerns, the high voltage and sparks produced by Tesla coils pose safety risk, potentially causing burns or even shocks if not handled properly. Radio interference. Okay, so don't use the Tesla coil, but you can probably bring it, is what I'm hearing. I don't know how we would... I don't think we could take a hard light afterburner because it produces fire. My country, they just don't screen you for domestic flights. You can just take anything on. Yo, that's hype. I don't think we can take a hard light afterburner on. Okay, so that's us for the red items. So we are currently not able to take on a hammer. Mind you, this isn't a carry-on bag. A hammer, a bazooka, a meat hook, a dagger, spare drone parts including a minigun, brain fungus, a pocket nuke, a living scorpion liquid that is larger than 100 milliliters, and a fire-producing thruster. So far, so good. All right, we got blue items, and then yellow items, and then purple items. Okay, this is just a fossil. I think we're fine on that. Focus convergence is, I think, just a trinket. Let's look up the description, but I don't think the description is going to have anything to say about this. Bottled chaos. Oh, wait, what? No, what am I looking for? I am looking for blue. Focus convergence. What does the wiki say? Okay. Yeah, again, this is a lore description. Okay, yeah. So, I think we can probably take it on. Crown, I think is fine. Some feathers. I think armor, just in general, is fine, because it's probably more cosplay than anything. Spiky ball. Fossil could be a biohazard, and could be confiscated at customs, would have to be treated to ensure no bugs live in it. That's fair, that's fair. But I think in this case, it's just a rock, really. I think we're okay on that. I think if it's like more of a fossil... Yeah, I think this one specifically is fine. Purity is a spiky ball. I don't know if we could get a purity through customs. Shaped glass is a cudgel. What's good? This is my first stream. Welcome in, Drew Dalla 4. We're currently gonna play Risk of Rain 2, but only using items that we could get past the TSA in a carry-on suitcase. So we're going through item by item to figure out what we can actually take. We've gone through all the white, green, red, and now we're starting on blue items first. Yeah, it's so true. You're the first one to message in this chat today. That's accurate. I stole a silver dollar piece. Oh wait, I saw a silver piece from the Coliseum and took it in my toiletry bag. So a fossil is probably fine. Yeah, I think so. Shaped glass is like a cudgel kind of thing. I don't know about it. That's a maybe. We'll think on that one. Visions of Heresy is an eyeball. We have confirmed that we can take eyeballs, so we're good there. Hooks of Heresy, probably not as much, because that is a hook. That is a bladed weapon. This is a gut, so this is an animal part. We can take this as well. Egocentrism is just an orb. I think that's fine. Same with beads. Animal leg. I think if we could take goat hoof earlier, we're fine here. Defiant gouge, I think, is probably going to be classified as a weapon. So probably not. Long-standing solitude is a little creature with a tablet. Let me look this guy up. Because it's really hard to tell what it is, truth be told. So the tablet is probably fine, but the little creature attached to it is a little weird. Chili coin in my pocket hums. Blue pod lodged in the earth, covered in the morning frost. Even with gloves, the coin burns colder than ever. I'm terrified and compelled to place coin on the pod. It snaps open. Dark gel oozes out, carrying a round device and a tablet to my feet. The device activates and pulls the tablet with it to hover. Construct. Touch the construct. Okay. How much gel? Okay, I don't think the gel is part of this. I think it's part of the, like, flower that it was in to start with. Because they're in these, like, little, like, blossoms pod things. So I think the gel is there, not actually in the constructs. I would say that it counts as a tablet in a drone. So I think this one's fine. I think we're okay on this front. Oh, I didn't. Okay, long-standing solitude's fine. Mercurial rackies is another animal part. So that's fine. This is just a domino. A flower. Transcendence is a beetle, but I don't think it's alive. So I think we're okay with this one. So surprisingly, on blue items, the only things that we're not taking are a spiky ball and a hook and maybe a cudgel, because it is basically a blunt weapon. Yeah. Oh, and a gouge, because that is also a blunt weapon. Or actually, maybe not a blunt weapon. It could be used as a weapon. Okay, yellow items. Artifact key. I think that's fine. Queen's gland. This is an animal part. This is fine. We can take an animal part. Shatter spleen. Molten perforator. These are all animal parts here. Yeah, these are just teeth, essentially. This is a drone, so I think this is fine. Animal part. Egg. Can we take an egg? This is an interesting one. I don't know about egg. Egg. Fresh eggs. But I'm thinking like a fertilized egg. Can I bring a fertilized egg on a plane? Ooh, okay. Pregnant women are allowed on planes. All right, so true. Checkmate, actually. As hand luggage. Okay, yeah. So I think we're good. Yeah, that's fine. A pearl should be fine. Drones should be okay, although perhaps too big. But I think we're okay. Pearl is also fine. Mired urn contains tar, so I don't think we can take that one. Is tar we'd classify tar as a liquid, right? Yeah. Okay. I think tar is probably not allowed. Okay, little disciple. This is a tricky one because it's a living creature, but it's not living in the same way that we would think it. Could be dried tar. No, because the tar is very reactive. This is definitely flowing tar. Little disciple, though, is like a little creature, but it is just a mask. So this could be like a... okay, let's look up animal again. Because this could count as emotional support for the animal specifically. Animal. pet food, small pets. So we could say it's a small pet. Yeah. I think we're okay to take this one. I think this is fine. We'll take the little disciple, and the halcyon seed is also more guts, so we're good on that front. Okay, so we only had to take out the mired urn. That's great for yellow. Okay, for pink though, we've got another teddy bear. We've got a needle tick. What do we think a needle tick is? Let's see. How does it classify a needle tick? Biohazard? Yeah, probably, honestly. Okay, the following has been triggered. Okay, no, this is just messed up memories. It's an insect. Is it a living insect, though? I don't know. I think if it's a dead insect, which it very well could just be a dead insect, I think we're okay. But it is also a biohazard, for sure. This is a 50-50. We'll think about this one a little bit. These are just lenses, that's fine. I think we said mushrooms are okay. Oh, no, we said bustling mushrooms. You say allow it? Okay. We'll listen to Drew Dalla 4 on this one. All right, we're allowing it. I say it's okay? Okay. 2 people say it's okay. Bug policy just gives you bug spray. Rip. Weeping fungus. Weeping fungus might be okay. Because this is just essentially a plant. Animals are only allowed on plains if they are free from ticks and insects. True. This is, in fact, an insect. But it's not likely alive, because we kind of put it on our skin. You'd say the tick is free from itself. Actually, good point. I think a weeping fungus might be okay, actually. Is water wet? Does the tick have free will? Lots of good questions. Honestly, in this case, I don't think the tick is alive. So I think we're okay. But I'm not sure. I think the fungus is probably okay. Because the other one is bustling, which I think would cause issues, but this one does not bustle. It just weeps. On the flip side, one could argue that a weeping fungus is not allowed because it produces a liquid, and liquids are not allowed on the airplane. Dead insects count as food, right? There's definitely an argument for that. You'd make a very bad TSA agent. Yeah, we all would, I think. I don't know about the fungus. We'll come back to the fungus. This is a key. This is an instrument. This is a ring. This is filled with liquid. I don't think we can take that. This is just fire. I don't think we can take a fire. TSA simulator wed. Oh, that'd actually be fun. Is there a game? One sec. I'm gonna look up to see if that's a game. We're gonna see. Store. TSA. Super TSA? Sorry, we're getting a little distracted here. Wait, okay, I think this is not what we're looking for. Super TSA, the free autism awareness game. Step into the shoes of an autistic person and navigate daily sensory, social, and professional challenges. A heartfelt project, free, ad-free. I don't think this is what we're quite after. TSA. Is there any other? A TSA Frisky? Add it to my wish list? Okay, bet. Okay. Wait, this one might be it. TSA Frisky. You are a TSA agent with the daunting task of surviving your shift. Manage lines, luggage, and leisure to keep from blacking out on the job. Survive your shifts, earn promotions and upgrades. Become the TSA's most effective employee. Mixed reviews. Oh, it requires VR, though. I can't play this without VR. Okay, we'll add to the wish list, though. Are there any other TSA games? Format Converter Czar. Bad reviews are from people trying to take more than 100 milliliters on the flight. Yeah, actually, so true. Format Converter Czar. I don't think this is... Okay, this is actually very helpful, but not what I was after. Okay, anyways, back on topic. Very important stuff. Can we take a shrimp on an airplane? Shrimp. I don't know if we can take a shrimp on an airplane. Probably under, like, food. We're going to say yes to the shrimp. Shrimp on a plane. Shrimp is fine. Are you counting stuff that you can buy after going through TSA? No. This is stuff that we have to bring through on our own. Otherwise, we would be able to bring a mocha, which we could make the argument for if we wanted to say that. But I think it's stuff that we've pre-packed. If only if it did fry that rice. Yeah, true. The shrimp is the in-flight chef. Yeah, actually. I don't know what a tentabobble is. So I'm gonna say yes. Maybe not if it's alive. We'll say no. Bloom, that's just the flower. Pluripotent larva, that's questionable. I actually don't know. I don't know what a pluripotent larva would be classified as. What does it say? See, because it comes from a like a stuffed bear or a stuffed hippo. So I think this is also a stuffed animal. I think we're going to go with this is a stuffed animal. We're safe to take this on a plane. And this is a newly hatched Zoya, which that is an animal. I don't think we can take that. Okay, so this is our item list right now. Submitted for the consideration of chat right now. We've got an armor plate, a brooch, a teddy bear, some goggles, a disc of some kind, maybe a shield, meat, a watch, coins, a small flask. We've decided this was under 100 milliliters flask of liquid, a goat hoof, a med kit with small scissors in it, which we determined were okay, a little crystal, an opal, a personal shield generator, which we've decided is a personal electronic device, item scrap, just bits of metal, Antlers, which are okay. Monster teeth. A key. A banner. Animal pelt. You had toenail scissors taken off me pre-flight check once. Okay, we're just going to hope that they don't take. And I also think that if they took scissors out of the med kit, the med kit is still a very functional med kit. Yeah, just can't use it during takeoff or landing. Exactly. Okay, we also have an animal pelt, some kind of wolf pelt. We got a book, a ukulele, a skull, a horn, a doll, beads, a feather, a ring, a clipboard. I remember the word this time. Another ring, a vial of blood, which we determined is a medical thing and is also probably small enough to keep as a liquid. A little wax quail, breaching fin, which is also an animal part, which I think we're okay taking. Item scrap again. Seeds, which we determined through the TSA that that's okay to take. Chronobauble is a little trinket. A shield. A whip. Now, the whip I didn't really look up, but I think it's okay. It's not a whip that's meant to deal damage. According to the logbook, it's used for other reasons. Anyways, this is a flower. I think that's fine. Some thorns I think are fine. Maybe a biohazard, but I think they're okay overall. You might get questioned about the thorns, but I think you're okay. A pauldron, that's another shoulder piece. That's just armor. I think we're okay. For red items, we have an alien head, which is questionable, I admit. And I will hear arguments for that. War bonds, that's a piece of paper. Aegis is a shield. Growth nectar, I think is probably small enough. But just plant liquid. This is a drone. This is a plant. Scope is fine. Teddy bear's fine. Bracelets are fine. A mask is fine, as long as you're not concealing your identity the whole time. That's just a fancy belt. Cold snowflake. Raincoat. Antlers. Seashell. This is just a CD. Yeah, I will have to declare the alien head at customs, but I think TSA is fine with it. Yeah. I think we're good. Okay. Good. Runic lens. I think this is just a lens. It does cause meteors to drop on people, but I don't think it in and of itself is a bad thing. Antlers. Plant. Box of metal. Tesla coil. We just have to not turn it on, you know? This is just a boomerang, another skull, fossil, trinket, crown, armor, eyeball. That counts as an animal part. Animal part. Trinket, beads, animal part, drone, and tablet, technically. Animal part. The domino. Plant, animal, dead insect. This is fine. This is a key. Animal part. Drone. Animal part. Drone. Box. Pearl. This is a pet, I think. Look, all this is theoretically fine, but when you see this in your bag, they are pulling you aside for interrogation. Okay, yeah, maybe a little bit, but like... surely it's fine, right? Right? You can get pulled and released like a fish. Yeah, true. Okay, and then the purple items, we've got teddy bear, likely dead insect, goggles, plant, which again, I don't know. It does produce liquid, so I'm not sure about this one. Key, instrument, ring, likely dead shrimp, plant, stuffed animal. Do we have any argumentations against any of these? Any objections from chat? Weeping fungus is the only thing I think is sus right now. Yeah, I'm down to Nick's weeping fungus. I think let's toss it. We don't want to risk it for this flight. We don't want to, delay the people behind us taking off their shoes. Okay. Oh, I forgot. You're on a no-fly list. Now, after all these searches? Yeah, I am. Okay. Now, the real question is, what character do we think can make it through the TSA? Because he's carrying guns, for one. Oh, let me turn on game music again. Okay, he's got guns. She's got a bow. He's got a big gun. His arm is a gun. He has drones. She has magic. So this is she's actually probably our best contender right now. He's bringing a sword. Medical drone. Technically. Does have a needle gun on him, but, construction worker. She might actually be okay. Truth be told. Acid dog might not make it through security as easily. Can't put my finger on why. He's got a gun attached to his arm. This is a bird with no eyes and blades for wings. Reptile people only fly in first class. True. Literally a sniper. Bird doesn't need plane. This one actually does because her wings are broken, but I see your point. This is likely a drug addict with a gun for an arm. Again. Seeker is actually a pretty good pick, I think. Because she's already got her own suitcase. Like, she's got a personal bag. We also have... Well, he's got a giant club, so I don't think he's going to make it on. And he's bringing cooking utensils, which are blades. Okay, so I think our best candidates are probably... ones that can separate... They're like he has guns, but maybe we can keep the guns in a different place, or a bow. I will say Loader as a construction worker, she's got, it's just construction material. Seeker has global entry pre-check. Yeah, she does kind of have the vibe of that, She's got a bag. She's very, she's dressed for travel, admittedly. Like, look at these pants. These are comfy pants. I think the other one could be Artificer, because she looks like she's, well, prepared for travel here. Okay, I think the poll is going to be between Artificer, Loader, and Seeker, who are, ironically, 3 of the 6 girl characters. No men on the flight. Artificer is the most likely to be on a no-fly list. Yeah, I could see that. She flies first class, though. You know this about her. I love this skin for her, though. Looks so good. I could see the argument for Huntress as well. Because, like, bringing a bow on a plane is a little bit less spooky than, like, a gun, you know? I think of the men characters, the only one that makes sense, maybe, is maybe him. Because it's just a club. Loader is on minimum wage. Bro, what are you on? Yeah, actually. I don't think Loader has a private jet. I think maybe Artificer probably has a PJ. Yeah, you could just take the string off. It would work pretty well. All right, I'm gonna do a poll. Loader's been saving, working in the background. We're gonna do a poll to see. One sec. How do I? I'm gonna go to Twitch. Okay, Twitch. Manage poll. Create a new poll. Who is flying? We have Seeker. We have Artificer. We've got Loader. Huntress, maybe. And putting balloons in the chimney. Yeah. I think those are probably the only ones that are actually accurate. Is this a window, aisle, or middle seat? I'll let you guys choose on that front. I think I would personally choose the window seat, but I think very specifically in this case, it is an emergency row, if that changes anything. All right, we're going to run the poll for 1 minute. Vote in chat. All right, currently Loader is pulling ahead with 1 vote. Standing room only. Ooh, Seeker. Seeker and Loader neck and neck. Very fascinating choices here. Very fascinating. If it comes down to me as a tiebreaker, I know who I'm picking. Loader is who I want in an emergency aisle. She'll rip the door clean off. Yeah, okay, that's true. All right, it looks like we're closing out with a tie here. All right, Seeker and Loader. I think of these two, truthfully, probably the better choice, I would go with Seeker. Because she looks like she's ready to travel. You know, she's got a bag on her back. She's got fluffy pants. She probably won't even have to take off her belt. It looks like she's traveling pretty light overall. Yeah, I think specifically with not this skin, but this skin. Yeah, she do be staying in, like, she's backpacking is what she's doing. Absolutely. Okay, so now after 2 hours of streaming, we're going to actually try and run this. Equipment is something that I cannot control, but we'll just have to see what we land on. And then we'll bring 1 carry-on item with us. It'll be a random item. But beyond that, I don't think we'll do any artifacts. No, I think we'll just run it like this. Like, as is. Alright, here we go, chat. We're risking the TSA. Ooh, and we're starting with a watch. As is Enzari. That's a rough joke. That is an oof right there. I will say it makes most sense for her to survive, because we just fell out of the plane, right? It makes a lot of sense for her to survive, because she can kind of fly, you know? The Twilight is her in-flight movie. You don't think she just raw dogs the flight? She just stares. I think after the fall, she needs some sort of emotional support, so let's get her a teddy bear. Is Pipe Crescendo limited? I don't see it for some reason. Nope, there it is. It shouldn't be limited. I haven't put any limits on it. There we go. That should be enough money. Money, money, money. That's a good one to have. Just grabbing some armor. Ooh. This is actually the plot of Lost. Is this what American airports are like? Yeah, actually. If you want to get any goods on your plane, you actually have to fight monsters in order to purchase. Let's go up here. That's kind of a bummer, not gonna lie. The delicate watches are fine, but... Oh, I forgot I can be doing this. I can be meditating. There we go. We're gonna do some more meditation. Do. Alright. We doing good. Alright, let's find this teleporter, methinks. Eh. Bonk. Okay. More armor plates. Which is like, it's fine. I just don't feel like I need them, you know? Okay, now the real question is, what kind of boss are we fighting this run? Because we can go gold route and fight the new false sun, who I have not fought in a little while. Oh no, I think we have to fight Mithrix, because specifically we fly away. He's the final TSA agent. He's the TSA boss, because we get on the flight after fighting him and fly away. Okay, I think that's what we have to do. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so I need to fight this boss soon then. It's like I'm actually going to purchase this gun over here. There we go. Okay. Wandering Vagrant. Not the best, not the worst. Doable for sure. Alright, stop healing him, dude. That's cheating. Okay, he's gonna explode in a second. The annoying passenger sitting next to me is the final boss. Alright, he dead. He dead. What do we get? Okay. Sure, why not? We'll get a Genesis loop. I kind of had a feeling it would be. Okay. Now, the real question is if there's any other items around that we can pick up quickly. Let me see if I can get a height advantage here. What's up, Osoberry? The long line for TSA is the worst. Yeah, true, actually. Or customs. If you've ever traveled to a different country, sometimes custom lines can be so long. Okay. We're just going to try and get a couple more items real quick. And hope. Ooh, money is good. Finding just a roll of pennies on the ground? Yes, sir. Oh, we can bring a vase on a plane, right? Doesn't say that it has water in it. Let's go. I once got on a plane where someone was sitting there. I said they weren't using my seatbelt, and it took 3 minutes of convincing them lightly that they were in fact using my seatbelt. Rip. Yeah, it's a personal item. Exactly. That is rough. The seatbelt part is always a little bit awkward too, because it's like, well, I don't own the seatbelt, but yeah, it is my seatbelt, you know? And most people are, I would say, pretty like, you know, you paid to use it, that's fair. I would say most people are pretty like straightforward about being like, oh yeah, this is, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was using the wrong one. But then there are just some people that are just so stubborn for no reason. All right, we're running a little slow, but we're going to hope that we can get to Void. Okay, we can definitely get to Void. This is good. This is good. By the way, Void is definitely when they take you to the side room in like a customs check to be like, hey, are you a terrorist? And you say, no, I'm not a terrorist. And they're like, are you sure though? Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Do you think items in the moon shop are legal or not? Maybe. I mean, we've already cleared them, so I would say yes, but legality is a fascinating question when it comes to them. We're gonna get a warped echo here. Washing dishes. Okay, enjoy your dishwashing. I will commentate your dishwashing. Well, not exactly your dishwashing. While you wash dishes. Oh, there's some more items. Okay. Would you consider that it like an airport boutique? Yes, exactly. Exactly. More coins. I need a scrapper before I use that, though. Okay, we're on hard, which is still doable for void. We just gotta go fast. My W key has stopped working again, by the way, chat. Or it's very inconsistent when it does. And it's making things very difficult. Oh, there's my infusion. Let's go. Okay, here's the real question. If you're in an airport and you have a vial of blood, how many vials of blood can you bring on before they get upset with you? Change the in-flight movie to Sonic. Ooh, good call, good call. Ooh, plasma shrimp. Yes, sir. We are plimp shrimpin'. Opal's good. Opal's good. We actually have a ton of good defensive items in this build, which is very nice. Okay, where's the teleporter here? What was over here? We'll go for the question mark. Okay, that's not as great as I wanted it to be. Alright, there's the teleporter. We kind of just gotta run it, unfortunately. Okay, this is actually not too bad. Where is the boss? Where'd she spawn? Oh, down there. I think you can bring as many as 35 pounds of personal weight permit. Oh, I didn't even think about weight. Oh no, this could be bad. Do. Okay, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Could be worse. Ooh, 2 coins. Love to see them. Let's just do this real quick. Grab a chance doll, which is kind of meh, but whatever. And then I don't know if there's any other items around here that I can see. Not really. Okay. But we've got decent items. We don't have a lot of healing. Because to be fair, TSA doesn't allow a lot of healing through, which I feel like is kind of rude. Ugh. Toe when the W is infrequent never happens. Thanks. Okay, well let's talk to the in-airport boutique about getting some items here. Now this one gives us healing over time whenever we heal. But I don't think it's as good as we want it to be. This one might have no downsides right now. Alright, we're going to do this one. Ooh, and then we could do that, but I think our... Oh, we don't have enough green items anyways. Okay, it does not really matter. Okay, we're gonna go to the void. Beam me down, Scotty. Okay, well that didn't work as planned. Toa when he picks the shell fossil and gets his Omanite. True. All praise the Helix fossil. We don't really have a lot to help with attack speed, I'm realizing. So Warhorn is kind of the only thing that will help with this. Okay. Now, we're going to the void. For those that don't know, time stops in the void, but you're kind of endlessly assaulted by a bunch of different creatures. So you just got to survive. But it's a good way to catch up on items and get the things that you need. So we're going to hope that we can just live this. These guys are really rude. In-flight nap. I don't think we're quite to the flight yet. I think this is literally the side room that they pull you into. That they're like, hey, you are probably a terrorist. Can you come to this room? And we'll check. And it's never a good time. This is where they pull out the, like, latex glove and tell you to bend over to check for bombs. Yeah, exactly. Nuh-uh, I'm not a terrorist. Okay, what item do we get? Let's get a med kit. For sure, a med kit. Perfect. Now we got to go to the next location. Oof. We are not very fast. Also, my W keeps deactivating my sprint. Oh, that sucks. That sucks a lot, actually. Well, there goes our watches. Our watches broke because the TSA broke them. Tale as old as time. Random selection. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The one person that's just carrying some alien matter coincidentally gets pulled aside. Essing my age, bro. This is the best way for me to heal, by the way. Stepping into the void, taking damage. Okay. By the way, this character needs to make sure to alert the airline before going on because she definitely needs a vegan meal, and those are not always provided. So this part of the game is extra stressful because while they're interrogating her for being a potential terrorist, she's just thinking about that vegan meal that she needs to make sure that they have. That she should have told them about weeks ago. Well, this is just annoying. Them having tougher times is rude. I hope I'm answering all of their interrogation questions correctly. But she's bringing on meat? She's allowed to bring on meat. According to TSA guidelines, which I looked up like half an hour ago. Apparently, meat and animal parts are okay. TSA has one question for chat. Oh, no. Let's do... Oh, coins might be a good idea. Okay, let's figure out where we're going now. I think probably center. Yeah. Cool. Ooh, there's something right there, though. Leeching seed, that's good. Okay, we're healing. Okay, Seek, you're allowed to fly, but you do suck at being vegan. Facts. Alright, let's give... So every time I do this, it buffs all of my abilities, which is why I keep doing it. Okay. These guys are fine. They're annoying, but they're fine. Keep blocking my attacks, though. There we go, there we go. I'm gonna hit that guy from a distance. We just gotta survive. Technically, we don't even have to kill any of these guys, but it just helps, I feel like. Yeah, that guy's dead now. Gets us more XP for sure. There we go. Actually, War Banner might not be a bad idea. As mid of an item as it is normally. Okay, where's the next one? Oh, it's over this way. Oh, it's up top. Interesting. Ugh, W key is struggling. Why was there a poll for Omanite versus Kabuto? Yeah, Kabuto is the clear winner, but I didn't even notice it till now. Please don't talk about killing people while in an airport. Oh, true. Good call, good call. The TSA needed to know. Oh, okay. Did chat pass? They have shields too? Why are the TSA agents wearing bulletproof vests? I didn't even bring a gun with me. I'm just throwing hands. Okay, alright. Gives me a good opening to do this. Alright. Now I should have my full attack speed. My full damage on everything. The TSA has recorded that your response was Kabuto as well, Toa. No, it's okay, it's okay. It doesn't pop up on OBS. Kabuto is best boy, though. Little horseshoe crab looking dude. Okay. Ooh, speed would probably be good. We'll bring an antler with us. Okay, we're just gonna grab a quick item. A little ring to put on my fingy. Yes, sir. That is not what I meant to do. Oh, okay. Getting a bit dangerously low. Ow. Ow. Tasty seafood? Excuse you. The pole is your choice of in-flight meal? Oh no. Bruh. Da, da, oh, da, da, da. There we go. Okay, we're at 4 of 9 vents, so we're getting a new enemy now. Ugh, flying pest. That makes sense. This is actually who I'm sitting next to on the plane. A flying pest. Oh, these guys are annoying. Can't even stop for a second. At least I can heal. Oh, this is the worst. Oh. These are your air points, don't waste them all. Good point, good point. Alright, where's the next spot? Okay, it's over there. Okay, Monster Tooth necklace is pretty solid, actually. Okay, they're gonna get another item this round. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, they get healing? Bro. I just imagine that the items that they have are things that they've confiscated from people. And how dare they confiscate teddy bears from people, you know? This is just survival at this rate. This is not about dealing damage, this is just about surviving. No, stop. Okay. That could have been worse, I suppose. I was trying to fail the thing so I could just get health, and that did not work. Okay, do we just cut our losses and leave? That's the real question. Let's do that. Ugh. This is rough. This is rough. Okay, let's check the items that we're getting here. Okay, that's a good item to have. I think if we get that and we get this. Oh. It got really close last stage is my thing. But we're up on a hill right now. I think we can try one more. I like to imagine that airplanes are like shooting stars in the night sky. Yeah. Is it the night sky? Or is it just the sky? Either way, I could really use a wish right now. Okay. Ready? Now. Oh, I missed my healing, and there's imps now. Chat I do not like. Okay, we got some good healing off of that, at least. 96, 97, 98. Okay, okay. I think we need some soothing music to get us through. I think we might be able to do one more. Random toe effect? Oh no. Random toe effect. Oh, actually, I got a good one for this one. Chat, we'll make this interactive. How long is the longest flight that you think I've been on? $21 hours? That would be a long flight. It is not 21 hours. It is to New Zealand. You're correct. My flight to New Zealand. Yeah, I'm still on it. Yeah, I've been on it for a while. None because you're on the no-fly list. We talked about this. Man, my chatter is paying attention. You live in New Zealand? Yo, let's go. Congrats. I think... do we want crit or do we want health? Crit would be good for just killing. One of the biggest Toa supporters is from there as well. Ooh, you probably know Mingo. Yeah, everybody in New Zealand just knows Mingo. Was 17 hours. Yeah, actually, okay. You are correct with the closest one. 17 and a half hours. Technically, it wasn't to New Zealand. It was... It ended up going to New Zealand, but it went from Houston to Sydney, and then Sydney to New Zealand. It was brutal. I was up in the air for almost an entire calendar day. Wait, is time ticking? I thought time was frozen. Oh, shoot. Okay. This is problematic. Okay. No, this is very problematic, actually. If time is still ticking... Time normally doesn't tick in the... Oh, it doesn't tick while you're doing this. Oh, that's fascinating. Lore-wise, I don't know what the implications of that are, but fascinating. Okay, okay, okay. I did not hit anybody with the health thing. That's cool. Okay, that was good. On the bright side, imps are pretty chill about giving me health because they just stand near me when they're attacking, unlike all these stupid flying enemies. Does make sense for them to be flying enemies, though, in hindsight. Okay, alright. We could get a duty-free shipping... Yeah, we're gonna do that. That's funny as heck. Okay, now... We are the bad guys? Yeah. You've always been. Okay, here's the thing. This next area is gonna be really bad. So do we just cut our losses and jump to the next stage? Or do we fight this last one and risk it? I mean, risk is in the name of the game, right? All right. It's literally in the name, chat. I have to. And if this goes south, I'm just booking it. I just want you to know. I'm not healing anymore because I need... Okay. Shield health is the last thing. Alright, let's do this, chat. Oh, they got close damage, too? Oh, screw that, man. This is not my favorite point to hold, but it's actually not too bad because they can only generally come from 3 spots. And those 3 spots, like, I've got this wall that I can use as protection, so I can just kind of back myself into a corner if need be, and just run it that way. But it's also not the best spot, admittedly. Okay. I'm doing a lot more fighting this stage than I normally do. Oh, we did it. We did it. Hello. Let's go. Okay, and time is frozen again. Okay, we're good. So the real question is, do we want a boomerang, ice, or war bonds during boss event? 5 missiles bombard the area, dealing 2.5%. Per 50 gold gain. This will be good against Mithrix. This will be good against everything, though. Stuns enemies. I think we go boomerang here. Per 50 gold gain, though? Oh, but gold requirement scales over time. I think we go electric boomerang here. Alright, now let's go loot the stage while time is frozen. I'm double checking that time is frozen. No gains, no pains. So true. Whoa. Lots of little orb things popping up for me to pick up. Okay, we've got our what is it, 100 milliliters of juice. Did I not get that? Okay, it's better. Ooh. Ooh, do I do this? It would get rid of my ability to get crit. Crit. Can't provide healing, but it could provide attack speed. Screw it. Purple glasses. Yeah, it looks good on my character anyways. It's more about the drip when you think about it. Oh, I could get meat. There's meat down there. I think my character is probably fine without meat, but could in fact get some meat. Could be Arby's. Is there any white items that I want to shred? I don't think so. These are actually pretty decent white items. Although, I could do elixir. Oh, this isn't meat. Never mind. Not worth. Anything's up here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. We press on. I thought time was frozen in between rounds. I burned so much time. It's normally frozen all the time, but it was not frozen in between rounds now. That's a good balance, but also that sucks. Sorry for my coughing. I am this sick. But it's okay because we're wearing a mask on the airplane, so that makes it okay to be sick. Ooh. Actually, that's a no-brainer trade right there. I'll gladly take Lightning Claw. Yes, sir. Let's do a question mark. Okay, I'll take a key. Unexpected charge to be sure. Exactly. Let's get this so I can move a little bit faster. Teleporter's over here. Give me something good. Okay, that's something good. Okay, we're just gonna buy a couple things and then we're gonna go fight. Why are we on ICU? We were just on Impossible like a second ago. Bro. Don't suck me in. He's sucking me in. Ooh, that could have been bad. That could have been bad. No, do not, sir. Alright, one boss down, one to go. Two bosses down, none to go. Double the war horn, alright. Nice. The boss might be a real, like the final boss, Mithrix, might be a real struggle. Okay, Breaching Fin. Okay, I don't think I can take any of these things on the plane, unfortunately. That's a gun, that's a saw blade, and that is a walkie-talkie, which I don't know if they would allow that. Just for calm's sake. And plus, I think our vase is gonna be our TSA pre-check pass, which will be very funny. Okay, I don't see any other items, so let's boogie. We are kind of running this a little slowly, unfortunately. Taking way more time than we should. Oh, but this is good. Free red item. Okay, there's a bubble there too. Those things are fighting that. Oop. Run away. There we go. Terrifying. Okay, yeah, no, this is good. Are there 2 worms? Bro. I'm just being abused right now. Is it red 40 or red 25? Definitely red 40. For sure. The tasty, tasty goodness. Okay, Berserker's Pauldron. Okay. We're looking for 3 void monsters now. One of them's in here. I don't know where, though. There he is. And then there's a couple others. Where's the jump pad, though? Oh, there it is. What? Did one just fall into the abyss? Wait, where'd he go? There we go. Huh. This is just rude. I'm just trying to get to my airport gate. Oh, man. More plasma shrimp? Yes, please. Okay. I think we'll probably have enough money to get the red item now. Let's double check. Oh, yeah, like double the amount, actually. Nectar. Okay, nectar's good. Nectar just improves everything. So that's poggers. Ooh. Beads. Predatory instincts. Okay, now I need to find the teleporter, wherever that is. Da 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 da. Free item. PSG. We're really building for this plasma shrimp today. Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. Do. Oh. Needle tick? Yeah, we'll take a needle tick. Yes, sir. Okay, there's the teleporter. We fighting now. Magma worm. Okay, we're actually kind of crushing it right now. There's a skull. I just realized, I don't know if I disabled Spinal Tonic or Hellfire Tincture. Those are probably illegal as well. Ugh. Allergies. Trying to see if I can see any, like, chests nearby, too. Okay, the growth nectar is kind of an insane pull here. Because whenever I have, for each buff, I get more. Things. I get a buff, essentially. Let's go, dude. Alright, I know I saw something over here. Did I? Maybe I didn't. Oh, there's something over there. Let's check up top here, because I haven't really been up here. Nope. Okay. Whee! I think gold is not really a problem for us. And at least one more item. Okay, alright. Okay, power elixir is fine, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna gamble. Gambling. Gambling. Meat. Sweet. In-flight snack. Acquired. Some more schmovement. A watch, which may not actually be all that helpful, but we'll take it. All right, well, let's boogie. All right, we're going. This is not making good time, but we are going. Let me blow my nose real quick, chat. I'm gonna mute my mic. Okay, we back. Oh, sure, let's go to the side of the map. Whoop. Why are you here? You shouldn't be on this map. Unless we're late enough in the game that they just spawn, but I don't think that's the case. But no, I don't think there's any negative for me to do this. It's basically if I die, I respawn. What is this? Ooh, I don't know if I want that. Then again, maybe I do. I've got a ukulele, but a polylute would be kind of poggers. Okay. I think I'm going to do it. Because it'll be really good against Mithrix. That's my reasoning here. Okay. We need to find this teleporter. And I need to loot. Because my little goblin brain is like, ooh, I need to get more objects. Well, that'll be good. I don't think we'll switch this out, but yeah, it's just a backpack. We already got a backpack. Well, I'm not going to say no to that. It's a COVID mask, so I don't get anybody sick on the plane, obviously. Definitely not just like a face covering that would be illegal on the plane. There's another polylute. Another warhorn is actually not too bad. Okay, we are making our way over to the portal for sure. There's another polylute. That's good. More healing is never a bad thing. Is that what I think it is? It is. Hi, buddy. You kind of hurt, and I want you to stop being alive, please, and thank you. But free items! Let's freaking go, dude. Come on. Did I get it? I got it. Oh, that's a child. Okay, let's go fight the teleporter boss, because this is getting a little tricky right here. Oh. Of course, it's a grandparent. Okay. No. Do not you dare. We're just gonna try and take him down as fast as we can. Alright, one down, one to go. There we go. Not too shabby. Alright, what item did we get? I wouldn't mind if it was a planula. It is a leeching seed. Alright, that's fine. Got it. Okay. Why are you here, dude? Okay, now, ideally, if we can find a shredder, like an item scrapper, that would be good so I can get rid of these beads so that they're actually useful. So we'll do a quick search of this stage, and then we gotta rush Mithrix because he's gonna be rough. Hey, lockbox. Okay, well. Could have been a good item. Instead, it was that item. Okay, well, what does our shipping request for it give us? Yeah, we'll take another band. That's fine by me. Okay, and then we do this one. Antlers. I'm not seeing any scrap makers. I need something to give me scrap. Alright, no scrapper. We're just gonna run it. Ooh. Gonna do this real quick. I'd be running up this hill. Do. So fast. I almost wish there was a guaranteed scrapper on this stage, but I don't think we are so lucky. The thing that we are lucky about, though, is that we have a way to get to the top of this without having to worry, which is very nice. Two, one. Bada bing, bada boom. TSA pre-check, everybody. Look at us go. Okay, I am gonna spam this a few times though. No! It started. I wasn't inside. No, and it took the cast? No, dude, no. Okay. That's good, that's good, that's good. At least the, like, knock-up fin is actually working on him. I didn't think it would. Ow. Sir. Okay. At least my damage is pretty solid on him. Okay, okay. I like to think that this is like the final security guard before the captain, you know, before I get on the plane. They're just like, actually, one last check. Okay, don't like that. Whatever you're doing there, not a fan. Just heal up real quick. Alright, chat, what do we think? Do we think I can beat Mithrix? He's got 2 more stages of boss fight. Mods, run a poll. Oh, he says die, bleed, pray. No thanks. Ow. He's jumping already? Bro. Bro's afraid. I'm about to be afraid. Yep, here it is. Woo. Okay. We yumpin'? Ow. Okay. He's yumping. Yet again. Which is not ideal, because when he yumps, he gets close to you, he does a slam, like that, and then he does a cool, like, pie plate thing, which is not what I want him to be doing. Because, fun fact, it hurts. Alright, where's he at? Is he stuck behind the wall? Like an idiot? There he is. Don't jump again. This guy's just a coward, is what I'm finding out. Don't do it. Okay, I'm over here now. 2, 3. Woo, that hurt. That hurt quite heftily, actually. Oh, that. I'm in pain. Okay, okay, okay. We need to get on top of a pillar right this instant. Yeah, because here goes my items. Oh, but I got enlightened off of that. Okay, that is working properly now. I'm not even risking it. I'm just gonna hit him with a fist every time I can. He's gonna do it again. Okay. These two. Can I make this? Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Nope. I just want items back at this point. Okay. Warp Deco. That's something. I'm very afraid of this Mithrix right now. Okay. I think we do this. Slow and steady kills the Mad King of nothing. Oh, I don't think I'm doing enough damage is the biggest thing. There's health. This is very tense. I just want to make sure that I'm stealing, like, enough items from him to where he's actually gonna, like... be able to take damage. Like, even if I can just take his medkits off him, we're in a good spot, you know? Okay, that hurt. Okay, took his plasma shrimp. That's huge. Hey, there we go. Now he doesn't have opal. Warhorn. Okay, no, I missed. Okay, we're gonna go back over here. Okay. Doesn't really do much for us, but it is another item. The plasma shrimp are kind of crazy in this right now. Okay, well that's both good and bad. Medkit's great. I think I can reach him from here. No. War banner's okay. Movement speed. Yes. Okay. We're going to do one more port over to the other side and hope for the best. There we go. That's good. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Easy peasy. Okay, my flight is about to take off now. Oh, I got a pet Mithrix? Yo, let's freaking go. He's my buddy. Alright. Let's head out. What gate is my flight at, do you think? Whee! Yeah, I don't think the moon is doing so hot right now. Now boarding. Toa Legend to Flight 201 at Gate G6. Oh, I do be doing damage, though. One hit. One touch. One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Okay, got 2 minutes until they take off without me. Good thing I already have my bags checked, right? Okay, we're boarding. We're boarding. Let's take off. Everybody get your seats. Aw, yeah. We caught our flight, everybody. With all of our TSA approved items. And TSA arguable items. We did it, everyone. Woo! Exciting. And so she left burdened with knowledge about what TSA can and will do to try and stop you from getting on a flight. So real. All right, chat. Let's look at these statistics. Did 1.6 million damage, actually. Almost 1.7. No deaths. Let's go. All right. Not too bad. So this is what we packed in our carry-on by the time we left. We had 3 little discs, a vial of blood, 2 shrimps, 2 opal necklaces, 3 war horns, 2 dolls, 1 fossil, 3 medkits, probably with the scissors removed, 2 leeching seeds, 4 banners, 4 antlers, 4 rings with both of these combined, a cool monster tooth necklace, a crystal, some thorns, personal shield generator. Don't know how that translates to the real world. Not even going to try. Shipping request form. That's for, you know, when we were like, hey, we're going to buy something here and we want to be able to pick it up at the next location. We brought a boomerang, a power elixir, of course, less than 100 milliliters. Some cool goggles, a tooth, a fin, a key, skull, dead insect probably, wolf pelt, bead necklace, nectar drink thingy, shoulder armor, red whip, meat, leg, mask, flower, instrument, watch, 2 broken watches, stuffed animals, some armor, some coins, and a brooch. All the essentials, of course, for when you're flying. Who needed another change of clothes? Not us. All right. Well, that'll have to do it for today, everybody. Thank you all for watching. We're going to go to big cam here. I think that was a pretty good run. Thanks for hanging out. It was kind of a interesting one, I know, but I hope it was enjoyable. We should be back next week. I don't think I'm going to be streaming this Saturday because I want to let my voice rest as much as possible. But yeah. Okay, let's find somebody to raid real quick. We'll get some nice music going too. While we do this raid. Okay. Let's find someone to raid now. One, two, three, go. Let's raid somebody that is popular night to be streaming. Let's raid somebody else that's playing Risk of Rain too. Yeah, we'll do this one. We're going to be raiding Just Meeples, everybody. Never met this person before, so take it with a grain of salt. Check them out. Of course, if you like them, make sure to follow them. Helps us all a lot. I'll be back next week on Thursday for some more stream. Not sure what we're doing. We'll figure it out when we get there. But thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for coming up with a TSA list with me for this flight. And I think that's it. Have a good night. Have a good week. And I'll see you hopefully next Thursday. Bye, everyone. Goodbye, Nibble Wave. Bye. Okay. Bye, everyone. And to the VOD watchers, love you to death. Hope you're doing well. Let's check out the raid here. Oh, my internet is not great.
How are you doing? I'm assuming you were probably also playing Risk of Rain.
Finished a
How was your
run
stream? Did you have fun?
where I only used items that could be brought through the TSA.
Thanks for bringing your friends over. Hope you had a good stream. Finished a run where I only used items that could be brought with the TSA. That's kind of hilarious. I kind of love that.
I gotta step
Hell yeah.
to get
Run beat.
some dinner.
Let's see. What time? How long I've been here for? 2 hours, 49 minutes. I'll probably do another run. It was quite fun. Hell yeah. Let me see. I'll probably do another run, but after that I might call it. I kind of feel like playing False Sun. Unless you have a character you want me to play, in which case I'll listen to you. You gotta step away to eat some dinner. That's completely fair. I hope you enjoy your dinner and enjoy your night probably. And I appreciate the lurk. Well, I love False Sun. I'm a big fan. So I will be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick before I start this run. But then I'm gonna False Sun. I think that's what is on the menu. I'll be right back, friends.
All right, check out Just Meeples. He seems cool. I'm gonna throw him a follow. All right, and yeah, that does it for me. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back. We'll be back next week. Okay, bye. Look at that. Look at that. I can't use my mouse while I'm waving because it's my right hand. But oh wait, I can use my other hand. Okay, bye. Bye.